is really uncanny. Like, what are the chances that right as I was talking about Michael, his favorite song came through the radio and the name Michael was mentioned by the DJ? Things like that.
Okay, can
So
I? Go ahead. I have to tell you what just happened. I'm.
That's what happened?
What this happened while you were speaking.
Oh
I'm.
my God.
I'm in. His friend's room. I'm traveling from the state. I'm in California right now. I'm from Ohio, and I'm sitting in this young girl's bedroom, and I've got the iPad in front of me. I had no control of what is in this room, and as we were speaking, I looked up to the right, and I see a card, and it says "In Remembrance," and I know what this is that I'm about to open, and it's it's his memorial card with his picture, and it reads underneath, "You are not forgotten. You are not forgotten, loved one, nor will you ever be. As long as life and memories last, we will remember thee. We miss you now. Our hearts are sore. As time goes by, we'll miss you more. Your loving smile, your gentle face, no one can fill your vacant place." And I'm holding it and I'm looking right at it. And this happened exactly when you said, you will be given a message with my name. And it's right there in front of me. Michael William Mikey Verneau. Born August 27th, 1988. Yeah. Yeah. That.
You should, when you hang up, you should take a photo of the card as a sort of like documentation that this communication from him came to you. It can be helpful to kind of refer back to kind of like evidence. Because our mind over time can tend to discount it. Oh, maybe that was just, it seemed, but it can be helpful to have proof like, no, this happened right when I was talking about this, right when we were, not sure what.
I held it up in front of the video before I talked to you. As you were talking, I held it up in front of the video.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, our mind gets kind of like, wait, did that really happen the way that I remember it? And any sort of like documentation of it would be very, very helpful. That is amazing. That is exactly the sort of thing that he is trying to say. Exactly. That's the sort of thing he's got. He apparently has already learned how to do this really well. I don't know.
He's doing it really well, trust me. Tell him to keep working on it. I haven't quite felt his presence, but he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job on it.
Yes, he's exactly right. This is definitely the sense I got from him, that he's very studious, and he will work really, really hard at learning how to do whatever he needs to. Because you wanted to say something on the presence, Michael. Yes, he did want to say a little bit on that, so give me just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, so what he was saying with regards to you being able to sense his presence, he had some helpful advice on that. And what he wanted to say is that what could be helpful is on your end, if you keep in mind what I was telling you at the start of the reading, which was to think of how it feels when a person walks into the room and you're like, they have such a fun energy, I just like their vibe. Or when a really kind of angry, grouchy person walks into the room and you're like, whoa, bad vibes. Not to focus on the negative, he's not going to be trying to bring through anything negative for you. But what he was saying is that type of idea is the type of thing that you can get to thinking about and maybe practice imagining, doing like visual exercises where you remember what it's like to just feel the vibes of someone. And that's the sort of feeling that he's going to look to come through with you like. So, but it'll likely be in a very positive way. won't be anything angry or anything. But he says that sort of feeling is the type of thing that if you are able to or are up to it or feel like it, if you can focus on what that feels like, that will start to allow your system to kind of be more open to sensing his presence. So I just want to make sure that that makes sense to you. The way he was saying makes sense.
It does make sense. I'd like to be, as we get to the end of this, I'd like to ask Mikey one thing. Is there, well, first of all, Mikey, I sense that your death isn't what some of us as perceive as like you fulfilled your purpose, that your death was sudden and an eruption of your full intention of life. Is there anything that you didn't get a chance to accomplish that you would like me to do for you?
Oh. Okay. Okay. So, Michael, did you hear the question that your mom had asked? He is saying yes. Okay, give me a moment and I'll get it. I sense it might be in a couple parts, so I'll give you it in chunks, in little segments. So give me just a moment, I'll get the first section. Okay, okay, continue on. Okay, his answer kind of surprised me. He said that, first off, he thinks that is an excellent question that you asked, and he seemed to be crying as he said this. He is having a hard time with the idea of asking a single thing from you. He says it's just very difficult for him to think in terms of asking a single other thing from this woman who is accepting me and still loving me despite what I had done. And so he said, instead, perhaps something that you might consider is if you at some point feel a very strong impetus to act on his behalf in some way because of a strong inner knowing of what he would have wanted, then by all means he encourages that. But that he just doesn't feel that he has the right, actually, to be asking you to kind of stop and go and do anything specific. Let me make sure that is what he is saying. Let me double check. Okay, so he was adding, he said, well, I can tell that I probably would come to regret not kind of taking this opportunity when it's right here in front of me, with this medium and with my mom asking this. So he goes, at the very least, he's like, I think if I don't kind of take a moment, I think he was kind of surprised by the question and was kind of very emotional by it. And so he said, I think if I kind of stop and take a moment to look at lives and other young lives. They're just other people's innocence and fostering in them a great desire to learn and grow. And this sort of like cherishing of an intellectual curiosity in life and fostering that in others. He says that is what he would have wanted to continue doing. And so if you feel inclined to embrace those things as you already have, that would give him a great sense of satisfaction, is knowing, like, almost kind of like living vicariously through you, this sense that my mom is carrying on in the vein that I would have liked to. Sort of cherishing life and cherishing people and fostering a great sort of intellectual curiosity in those around us. That's something that you both really, really cherish and value. And you loved being infectious with others about that. And it sounds like your family is a great, this is Seraphine talking, there's a great sort of like academic intellectual quality to you. And that this is something that he would love to just see that continue in his honor. Is that great value of intellect and in camaraderie and a respect for one another. And that is something that he sees you as, he would love to see that in terms of carrying on anything in his name.
Okay, it makes 100% sense. I know we're getting to the end here. Can you...
And I do have, just so you know, I do have some more stuff that he had given me beforehand.
Okay.
To convey to you.
He has a very short window right now to say hello to his friend Jessica. Would he like Jessica to say hello to him?
Is Jessica someone who's there right now?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He'll know.
Okay.
He'll know her. Yes.
Okay. Yes, your mom. I'm hoping that you heard what your mom was asking. There's a short window that you have for someone that you know named Jessica to say hello, and your mom is asking if you would like her to say hello to you, and I'll get his response. He's saying, I would love to hear hello for Jessica.
I don't even know what to say. Hi, Mikey. I hope you know that I miss you all the time and think about you all the time. And yeah, I miss you, bud. I hope you're doing well up there. Sorry, I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Are you there? Yeah.
Michael? I'll get his response.
Okay.
Hope you're still jamming Tom Petty.